We got a lot of shit to go through, man. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hell yeah. Okay.
Right.
Um, Next week is gonna be a busy week. Freaking Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night's main event and Evolution.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a long. It's gonna be a busy weekend. Busy weekend
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely.
for sure. Um. All right, let's start it off now. I'm just gonna invite over, see what happens.
All right.
Oh hey, Menace is here. Welcome in, Menace.
Hey, Menace.
Hey, Menace. All right, let's go. Hey yo, grab the crew for a round of Yo Mama jokes. Lace up your BK nights and hit the grill like Uncle Will Smith hit that alien with a "Welcome to Earth." Because it's the 4th of July. Well, that was yesterday. Today's the 5th. You know what? It's 4th of July weekend. We're throwing it all the way back like we just launched a bottle rocket off the jungle gym. We're running to an era
Mm.
when your pockets were stacked with quarters, either for the laundromat or to keep your NBA Jam streak alive. Your Trapper Keeper had Lisa Frank unicorns battling for space with a foldout of Sable from Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Yeah. And Disney Adventures told you what was hot before the internet got there. Mine had Sunny. I had Sunny. I really
Damn.
yeah. Yeah. Sunny was hot. Sable didn't come out like later, like in the Attitude Era, '97. But my like every time I had a
Yeah.
fold out poster, it was Sunny. Yeah.
I bought the I bought the Divas.
The
It was
Divas.
like this magazine, but it was like when it was on the beach or something. I ripped out every one of them things and pinned them to my wall. I had like
Hell
a
yeah.
collage.
Yes, sir. That's what we all did. Oh man, this ain't just a podcast, fam. This is my third place, the dopest clubhouse since the Burger King Kids Club had Dakota Rings, with more flavor than the Flintstone push-up pop and more drama than when Zach Morris tried to date Lisa Turtle behind Screech's back. But it turned out that they were dating backstage. Zach Morris and
Yeah.
Lisa, and they were dating. I'm like, really, really, Zach, really? All right. I'm evil, still out here quoting the standout, yelling, "You play ball like a girl." And you're killing me, Smalls, like it's a national anthem. Admit it, you still do it too. So fire up
Mm-hmm.
BT's Midnight Love, dab away Tony Braxton's tears with your oversized FUBU jersey, and pretend she wrote "Unbreak My Heart" just for you. Say you love me again. Through these every time she fucking goes on in the shower, man. Every time, every time
Oh,
she goes down in the shower, it only reminds me of Base Ventura when he does it too.
yeah.
We're locking in a blank T120 tape, fast forwarding through your mom's soap just to record back to back videos from Maya, Cisco, and Buster
Mm-hmm.
Rhymes. And yeah, some of us definitely practiced Bobby Brown choreography on the couch and prep for our front row Springer debut like it was Gladiators night. Because here at M3P, we grow older, but we sure as hell ain't growing up.
No shit.
So hop in the ride, bump that Summer Jams 96 CDR, your cousin Burn with a Sharpie, grab your boo with butterfly clips and jelly sandals, and crash a cookout like Tupac and Poetic Justice, yelling, "Ayo, cousin, what's up?" That's what I do every time I go to see family. Cousin, what's up? Cousin. 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 And if you see something strange in the night sky tonight, it might be fireworks. It might be aliens. Either way, tell me who sent you and make sure someone gets the present on the line. This is our Independence weekend.
Yep.
It's a weekend. I mean, fucking frick. There you go. I feel smaller. What's in the cartridge? Marvel Rivals 2.5 career recap. The last grind before season 3 drops. Ironheart season finale Disney Plus. 3-episode drop. Also, was that Borat? That was Borat, right? I demand an apology from everybody. Netflix binge report, Blind Spot season 2 with Squid Game chapter 3 finale. Street Fighter live action casting news. Giles Jawline has entered the chat. Fast and Furious forecast. Are they resurrecting Ja Rule or the ghost of the Honda Civics? Marvel Rivals season 3 trailer. The Phoenix Rises. Blade finally pulls up. Say less. Comic stack throwdowns. New Hall's hitting like a double dragon elbow drop. Nah, for real though? You might not want to miss this one for the comic books.
No.
Music channels that raised us: The Box, TRL, Rhapsody, VH1 Top 20, MTV Jams, even Much Music if you had that sketchy cable hookup. And if you did, how them squiggly lines doing in your life? After school talk show realness. What was your 5 to 7 p.m. fix? Ricky Lake, Teen Summit, Loveline Springer, Jenny Jones. Let us know. And rolling up the pod like he got knocked out. And rolling up to the pod like he just knocked out a cigar chomping alien with a clean right hook. The Casey to my JoJo. The Malik to my Jamal. The Brandy to my Moesha. Greg, what's good, my guy? How was your week?
What's up, homie?
What's going on, brother?
It was pretty work, and
hell yeah, work.
About 2 movies this week. Thunderbolts and Ballerina.
Ballerina and what else?
Thunderbolts.
Oh, the New Avengers. Okay.
Yeah. New Avengers.
New Avengers and Ballerina, which is
the spinoff for John Wick.
The spinoff for John Wick. Hell yeah. Everybody's in the chat. Leanna says, "Hey, just saw Danny." Unbreak My Heart has your emotions of chocolates. It did have my emotions of chokehold. I'm like, 1, why is Tony Braxton crying? 2, it's because Tyson died in a car crash. You know, like, and then 3, she's in the bathroom crying her eyes out in the shower, and she just falls to the floor, and all you just want to do is cradle her. That was one of my favorite videos. Of course, I have to mention it right before we get to it, but that freaking video was like engraved in my head forever. It's engraved in my head. It's traumatic. It's like, it's not gonna hurt me, but still, it traumatized me. Yeah. It's like her pain traumatized me.
Song was bad enough. Sure.
Oh shit!
In the video, shit.
Like, I don't even know the words to the entire song. I just know that she's traumatized because her man, Tyson, died in a car accident and like right in front of her. So she's all like, you know, say you love me again. Oh man. So yeah, that was your week. You bought a bunch of. You got 2 DVDs. Thunderbolts, and did you watch them already?
I watched Thunderbolts Tuesday.
Okay.
Digital release. I ain't got the physical yet, but I keep trying to watch Ballerina, but I keep falling asleep though.
Yeah, is it boring or is it like?
It's not boring. It's just I be trying to start it late and then I got to get up for work. But
okay.
I'm gonna try to watch some of it tonight afterwards, and hopefully tomorrow
Yeah, hell
Wow.
yeah, dude. Let me know how it is so I can start watching it too. Um, I've been binging on Blind Spot. I'm on season 2 now.
Damn.
It's like damn, like I used to love this show so much. I was like, but I stopped watching it after season 2. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe down the line I'll watch it some other time. And now I am, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is different. And
Yeah.
then Squid Game Chapter 3, the finale, dude, it just left a lot of unanswered questions.
That's
Um,
crazy.
like there could be an American Squid Game coming soon,
I heard they
spin
gonna
off.
lead into that. That's what I've been hearing. So who knows though? You know.
Yeah, I mean, for something to be Americanized, like Squid Game, American Squid Game, I feel like it
Mhm.
have to be like a reality show, like not
Yeah.
just not
Yeah.
just the reality show of the Squid Game on Netflix, the reality show, you know, the one they did with like lots of fucking influencers and all that stuff. I feel
Yeah.
like if they're gonna do an American Squid Game TV show, they're gonna have to do a whole TV show, a scripted TV show, and make it into like we're gonna do a reality show within a TV show.
Some
So
like Hunger Games or like the Condemned. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
where
Yeah.
everything is where this time it's filmed, you know, but at the same time people are dying and they're like, oh, and nobody's
Yeah.
watching it. Then nobody's watching it though, and they think
Yeah.
people are watching, but nobody's watching it. He's just they lied to them about everything because that's how Americans get all, you know, that's how you get America.
Mm.
It's like, oh, we're gonna film a reality show. You want to come in? It's like, yeah, sure. And then they start talking to the camera and saying like, what's this? And I was like, but nobody's watching it. So when the winner
Yeah.
gets back to the state to the regular civilization, they realize, oh shit, it's been a lie this entire time. You know, and I'm just like that. If that was the American Squid Game, hell yeah, I'm down for it. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Um, let's talk about Ironheart, man. Let's talk about the season finale of Ironheart and the fact that everybody that didn't shut the fuck up in the first episode didn't give it a chance is now apologizing for what the fuck they said and fuck you. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's talk about that because you know like they didn't give it a chance at all. They're like talking hella shit. They didn't know what the hell was going on. The first 3 episodes, okay, yeah, blah 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 blah, and well, so the Hood's name is really the Hood, D.A. Hood. It's like, oh god,
Mm. Mm. Mm.
so annoying. Everything about it because she disrespected the legacy of Iron Man and Tony Stark, and again they brought back the whole thing where you know, he built it in a cave with a box of scraps. And I'm just like, but he's also a billionaire, dude. He's also
Right.
like this. She's poor. She did it right. She went to school and got this, but then like she went back home and did all that. Um, first 3 episodes, I enjoyed it. I was fucking watching throughout the whole thing up until episode 5 and the ending of 6. And I said, Mephisto? Oh
Mm.
shit. We're finally getting Mephisto. Hold
Yeah.
on. Hold on. Who's that? Tell us how you really feel about Ironheart. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you how right now how I really feel. We love this show. We appreciate this show. Hold on. I'm trying to get something over here real quick. 'Cause- Okay. So here's the thing. Um, aside from Borat and Ali G, I really don't know him that well.
Right.
You know, what's his name? I just know him as Borat.
Sasha Baron.
Sasha Baron. Yeah, whatever his
You
name is.
call him whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really don't know him that well. Aside from him, like doing the whole thing, doing that whole skit, and
Hmm.
with Eminem as well,
Yeah.
where he fucking
Yeah.
flew
I
upside
remember that.
down, Bruno or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
aside from all that, I don't know. But it's like he played a freaking great ass Mephisto. However, I knew I wasn't gonna expect this motherfucker there.
Yeah.
that Mephisto. I knew I was gonna get that Mephisto there. You know. So I said, like, let's see what happens. So he comes out, he looks good, and then you see him like uh, doing the whole thing with his coffee and his spoon. So you lift up the spoon and you see the reflection of him right here, of his actual face, red. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh, that's awesome. Everybody gonna pause
Yeah.
on that real quick. Everyone's gonna have like a thumbnail of that on YouTube. Everyone's gonna have something about that real quick. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then all I hear, oh my god, this show is awesome. You thought it was awesome because you finally saw Mephisto at the very end. It delivered. The entire
Mhm.
show was already awesome. The entire show was trying to tell you, hey, the Hood is a very bad person. They're working with magic. They're working with bad magic, and Sorcerer Supreme, all this other stuff. So I can't wait for Mephisto to be connected to a bunch of stuff in the MCU. Like who else is he like making deals with? Did he make deals
Right.
with Valentina? Did he make deals with Kingpin? Did he make deals with everybody out there? Like who else is he making deals with? And that's what I can't wait to see. And then she made the deal with Riri, and I'm just like, no, child, what is you doing? Get out of there! Don't do this. And then she does, and I was just like, son of a bitch. And then you see her skin change, and that's when you're like realizing this isn't gonna come out real good at all.
Yeah.
But other than that, I highly recommend season 3, season the Ironheart season 1. Um,
Mhm.
Go watch it again if you haven't. Go watch it if you haven't, and if you have, go watch it again. Make sure that Netflix sees that give this show a season 2, so that next time they can actually like post them a weekly show instead of like three one day and then 3 the next week. Because that's
Yeah.
what's like. You know what I would have liked it if if it was an episodic weekly show, not what we
Right.
had. But then again, like I guess they knew people were gonna have a hard time with it. You know what? The races are gonna come out. They came out and all this shit, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
I hate you guys. I really do. Let people enjoy something. Just because you didn't, okay, move along. Nobody needs to hear your opinion. Nobody cares. And if they do, you know what? We're a passionate group. All right. Okay. Um. So that happened over Wednesday. Thursday, Friday was like a bunch of stuff going on. Uh, Nerd Hall wise, I got a few books. Absolute Superman, which I'm gonna talk about later. Uh, Book wise, I finally read Gwenpool. I finally read um, the Shark, Jeff the Land Shark from Marvel Rivals.
Mhm.
He's from somewhere. He's Deadpool makes an appearance in there. Today I went to go buy some books. Yesterday was closed, so I got Gotham City Sirens, the what is it, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and uh, what's her name? Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I got me White Queen, Emma Frost. Look at that beautiful girl.
That's what's up.
Damn. As soon as I saw her, I'm like, she's mine. I'm getting her. And then I Hate Fairyland. I know it's the 41st issue, but you know what? It's about fairy tales and blood.
Yeah.
So I have to get it. So I wanted to get it. Got some obviously Pokemon cards, um, some Lorcana cards. We're still doing that. A bunch of new stuff. And the place that I went to, Second and Charles, they have this thing where it's like it's a mystery box, or a blind book. Like if you
Mhm.
want to buy a book for like $5, it's this big hardcover book, one of those novels, and it's
Yeah.
blind. They just like describe the entire premise of what it is on a little tiny memo thing,
Mhm.
and either you buy it because of that or you don't. So you take it and you buy it, and you're surprised by what's the name of the book. They do the same with comic books. So I got a whole box of comic books for 50 comic books for $25. So I'm about to open that shit now and see. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, let's do a surprise reveal of an unboxing on the channel. Let's go.
That's what's up.
All right, so 50 books, and I know I'm not gonna go through all of them tonight. These are all the other way around. Some of them are put in baggies. I got the Punisher 2099, two of them. I got a Doctor Strange.
Hell yeah.
I got a Wolverine #1. Oh shit.
Wow.
Big Bang Comics. A few of them. Exclusive Rising Stars Wizard #0. I got a Wolverine issue 5. Red Hood Arsenal.
That's badass.
Some Deadpool books. Yeah, Deadpool. Another Punisher 2099. Damn, they really wanted to get rid of the Punisher ones, huh? They said, here, you can have these. Oh shit, I got a whole line of them. I'm still... What, they give me all 50 of them? What the hell? They got the Mask of Zorro.
Damn.
And Vampirella, remember her?
Wow.
Can't show that on stream. Super Dinosaurs. Batman and Catwoman together. Brave and the Bold. American Splendor. Oh, damn. Wasn't that a movie? Windfall. American Splendor. Comic books. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Metal Men. Other more Metal Men. Another Power Ranger book. #8. More Rangers. Oh, look at this cover.
Damn, that's badass.
For real.
Wow.
Green Ranger. Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice. Punisher 2099. Oh, got Batman in there. Batman is the Batman. The Beware the Batman from the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Grip of Doom 2099. DC Nation. The Nightman. Free comic book day. Oh, thanks. You included a free comic book day where we're supposed to be a free comic book on free comic book day into my $25 box. Nice.
That's what's up.
Skate Man. Arrow, Green Arrow. Some book called Someday with John Parrish just written on it. Secrets of Shadows. Mutants vs. Ultras. Another Power Ranger one. And Power Rangers. I'm a big fan of Power Rangers now, huh? All right, cool. 50 books in one box. I'm going to go through all of them later on in the week to read them all. But hell yeah. The audacity. I know, right? The audacity. Like, hello.
That's wild. That's what. There's some good shit in there, though.
She said, wow, a mystery box. All right, cool. Yes, wow, a mystery box. So yeah, that was it right there. Got the Lorcana cards. 6 of them. I got a bunch of Pokemon cards ready. We're gonna be discussing that. I've been listening to a bunch of Pokemon podcasts, just the same as I was doing with the Marvel Rivals one. as well
Mm-hmm.
because but they're like now they're talking about we're gonna do episodes every 2 weeks or once every 2 weeks. I'm like, what?
Dang.
Like, damn, never mind then. So I started listening to Pokemon podcast just because, like I gotta get back to listening to my favorite shows, and none of them came out this week. So I was like, all right, let's see what else is out there. There's Ironheart. There's that Rivals, dude. Blade is coming finally. So they did announce it, and I did say, you know what, it'd be great if he wasn't showing up, but he's not showing up yet. Season
Mm.
three, season three, season first initial season 3 is gonna be the Phoenix, Jean Grey.
Mm.
It's gonna look like Jean Grey with the Phoenix right behind her, like a bird
Dang.
right behind her, and it's like she looks freaking amazing.
Yeah.
The skins, however, this is why I'm telling you to buy the game. They'll get the game system already, and I'm gonna tell you this every freaking month until you do. Um, the skins on this game, dude, are all symbiote,
Damn.
all Venom. There's a Venom Squirrel Girl. There's a Venom Shark, the freaking Jeff the Shark Venom. There's a Venom Rocket Raccoon. There's a
Mm.
Venom Groot. And like we're reading the entire things. I'm reading the entire things at the bottom where they mentioned like where they first showed up in which comic book, and you start saying I am Venom instead of I am Groot. It's like I am Venom. There's the Phoenix Wolverine where he just
Wow.
lights up everywhere. There's the Phoenix White Queen. Um, the Phoenix Namor. There's skins of just the Phoenix and Venom. And I'm fucking hyped up for this. I can't wait. Season 3 is gonna be so freaking awesome. 3.5, however, is gonna finally include Blade. We've been waiting for this for like since like the first season and stuff since they put him on the fucking thing, and
Yeah.
like he's finally gonna show up. And then season 4 is gonna be in August. I believe it's in August. So every month after that, they're just gonna come out with new characters. Yeah, it's gonna be in August, September. It's gonna be in September. Season 3 is gonna be in season 4 is gonna be in September. We're gonna and then after that is just we're gonna get new characters every month from then on.
That's what's up.
So that's freaking awesome, and I can't wait for that to happen at all. I'm so excited for this game. Um, all right. What else is going on this week? MovieWeb.com reported that Vin Diesel reveals that the fate of the Fast and Furious 11 will release with release date and surprising cast member return update. Diesel made an
Hmm.
appearance on Saturday at Car Enthusiast event Fuel Fest alongside his Fast co-stars Cody Walker and Tyrese Gibson, during which he revealed that the studio had asked him about getting the next movie made by April 2027. Relaying
Mm-hmm.
his conditions for making this happen, he said, the studio said to me, Vin, can we please have the finale of Fast and the Furious in April 2027? Diesel said, I said, under 3 conditions. First is to bring the franchise back to LA. The second thing was to return to the car culture, the street racing. The third thing was reuniting Dom and Brian O'Connor.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be hard, seeing that the original Brian O'Connor was played by Paul Walker, and who passed away in a car accident in 2015.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. He says, I got Universal in 1 year saying we need Fast X2 by March 2026. I have Comcast and the other saying we need 2 movies to the finale. Then the writer on Fast 5 sent me this image and said we need to see Dom and Hobbs resolve their differences. I just want to get back to real street racing, practical stunts, and the reunion of that beautiful brotherhood. Happy Thanksgiving, favorite Fast moment. Oh, for Happy Thanksgiving. Um, if they're gonna do that, I at least recast him with Cody Walker, like his one of his brothers.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping they will though. You know what I'm saying? I think he can pull it off. You know.
Yeah, like that. That'd be great if they did, because like I don't want to see a CGI version of him.
No, me neither.
We saw the CGI version of him in like the last Fast movie that he was in, Fast Six,
Fast
Fast Seven,
seven,
Fast
fast
Seven,
seven, yeah.
and then the whole song came on, and we're like, that's when we all started crying and shit. Like, oh my god. But even then, it's like you just knew like this is from Fast 3 or Fast 4
Mm-hmm.
when because you saw that image already. You saw them go after each other.
Yeah,
Hopefully they do it with Cody Walker.
I hope so. I really do.
What was your favorite Fast moment?
My favorite Fast moment,
Yes.
I would say the end of Fast Five when they open up the safe and all the
Oh,
money fell out.
damn. Yeah.
That was big. That was a big moment for me though, because they finally pulled it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I saw it open tonight too.
There you go. Um, favorite Fast moment when they find out that everyone's still alive. Han is still alive.
Huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we get to the Fast 3 one in Japan,
Tokyo Drift. Yeah.
Tokyo Drift, and then we hear like Han doing all kinds of things with that,
Mm-hmm.
and then he dies, and we're like, who the hell is this guy? Um, he comes back in, I don't know, he comes back in 5 and 6, and all this other shit, and then like every time they tease us, like, hey, you know, what are you gonna do with this money? Not yet. I'm not gonna tell you yet.
Yeah.
And then he just looks at the camera and like winks it. It's like, oh motherfucker. All right, and then the next one, he finally does. They finally do the whole thing. It's like, hey, I know I'm gonna go to Japan. I know
Yeah.
Tokyo. I mean Tokyo. I'm just gonna
Tokyo.
go
Yeah.
there. I know people there. It's like, oh okay. Come back to when Hobbs Shaw kills him or supposedly kills him,
Mm-hmm.
and then like comes back again because you know he's not really dead. Nobody stays dead in this place. Even
Mm-mm.
Letty didn't die at all, of course. Uh, what's her face? Wonder Woman didn't die at all. Like how can you not die after like getting thrown out of a
You
fucking
fell
plane
off a damn plane.
and while moving? Like,
Yes, shit.
okay, explain that. Explain that one to me. Next
Watch,
movie.
watch.
Explain.
Jacob Toretto. He gonna come back. Watch. He ain't blow up in that car. So
John Cena. Now you can't see John Cena at all. John Cena's gonna come back. Who? Like a bunch of people, or even freaking what? Cardi B's gonna come back.
yeah, she gonna be the next one. I heard. Yeah.
Ugh, man. Bad enough we have her for SummerSlam, but okay, that's fine. We can have her here too. Oh my goodness! But yeah, like I love this movie, but at the same time, you know what? We have to see it through, right?
But
It's gonna be bad.
it's gonna keep going on. They gonna keep coming up with spinoffs. This shit
Hobbs
ain't
and
gonna never
Shaw
die.
2.
That
Hobbs and
shit ain't
Shaw
gonna never
2.
die.
It's not gonna never die. No. Hobbs and Shaw
Oh,
2. And then Jacob Toretto spinoff. Like, where have you been? Uh, disappeared. And then Tokyo Drift again.
but
And
you know
then
what?
we're gonna have a
I'm
Bow Wow movie.
I'm really happy though that they are granting Paul Walker's wish to make 10 movies. Everybody said, why they stopped? They should have stopped when he died. He wanted 10, they doing 10. I wouldn't give a shit if they made Fast 200.
Fast.
I'll still, I'll still watch it. That's my favorite franchise. One of my favorite franchises. So,
Right? It's
but
like
the spinoffs gonna keep coming. Watch what I say. Mark my words. Don't spinoffs gonna keep coming.
I'm gonna be coming. I mean, what? The same thing with Resident Evil. Like I'm only there to watch Mila at this point. Like
And they just kept coming. Like, dang.
W.S. Anderson, I know she's your wife, but can we like kill her off now and like talk about somebody else? I mean, she served her purpose. Alice is like a clone of Alice, and Alice.
Dang.
She served her purpose. Can we like do another story now? But like again, like I have to see this through. It's a franchise that I've watched from the
Yeah.
beginning. It's like, oh, this is horrible. Oh, this is horrible. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still
Yeah,
gonna watch
how's it
it.
gonna end? How's it gonna end though?
How's it gonna end? How is
Like how they
Fast?
how him and his son survived it?
How is Fast gonna end? Exactly, like that whole cliffhanger. I'm like, really? And then they got Alan Richson, Mister. I don't do legs. Fucking skip leg day over there because all you see is just like the two sticks and then a whole round body right there.
Yeah.
What are you? What is that? Is that your real body, dude? Is that what you really look like? What?
Yeah.
And I for sure can't wait to see him get killed off. Okay. What's it called? Jason Momoa, of course. He
Mhm. Yep.
chews up the scenery everywhere he goes. Every freaking movie he's in.
That boy stole that movie though.
He
Fast.
did. He
I like
did.
that boy acted a damn fool in that movie. I couldn't believe this shit. I wasn't expecting it though. I like, damn.
I don't care if they went to the moon. I want to watch this. I want to see this through. Let's go.
I knew eventually they're gonna. I said they're gonna go to the moon eventually. They'll go to outer space eventually. But I like, damn.
Exactly. All right. So again, hopefully Fast delivers. Last week we reported some of the cast for the upcoming Street Fighter film set to premiere in theaters in 2026. Let's meet the cast. This week, Eric Francisco from Yahoo.com reported the other few actors in the movie. Andrew Koji as Ryu, who starred in Bruce Lee's Warrior for Cinemax HBO Max and in the film Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins, and Bullet Train, was among the first names tapped for Street Fighter. He's expected to play Ryu, the main protagonist of the franchise. Ryu is a master martial artist who wanders the world in search of his ultimate opponent. Noah Centineo as Ken, a breakout heartthrob from Netflix All the Boys franchise. Noah Centineo has entered the action hero game with films like 2022's Black Adam and the Netflix spy series The Recruit. That show was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed like reading the titles of these episodes and then like trying to figure out what they mean because they were all abbreviated and like every letter coincided with something that a phrase that they all said in the freaking show.
Yeah.
And like, oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah. Or I just look it up and be like, oh, that's what it means. Okay. Centineo is currently in talks to play Ken, the secondary protagonist of the Street Fighter franchise. Ken is Ryu's rival, a champion American martial artist who seeks to best Ryu, with whom he trained under the same master in competition. Meta says Alan Richardson is built like Johnny Bravo. Yeah, baby.
Girl, that was something.
I love it. I love it. Oh my god, he is Kalina Lang as Chun-Li, the iconic female heroine with legs of Lightning. Chun-Li will be played by Kalina Lang, who broke out from Steven Soderbergh's 2024 horror thriller Presence. In the Street Fighter universe, Chun-Li is a Chinese Interpol officer and master kung fu who seeks revenge against M. Bison for the murder of her father, one of the most popular video game characters of all time. Chun-Li is widely considered a video game sex symbol alongside Lara Croft. Hell yeah.
She's not lying.
In 2018, Nicki Minaj paid tribute to her with her single Chun-Li. She was previously portrayed by Ming-Na Wen 1994 movie and by Kristen Crook in the poorly reviewed Street Fighter The Legend of Chun-Li movie. It was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty good. Fresh new take of Chun-Li. Kristen Crook. Lana from Smallville played her at the time. She was on
No
Smallville.
kidding.
So like I get why everybody was like, nah. I was like, nah, dude, it was pretty fun. Roman Reigns will be playing Akuma, a WWE megastar whose epic run as a WWE champion lasted a record of 1,316 days. Roman Reigns was also among the first names said to be involved with Street Fighter. Reigns is expected to play Akuma, a dark anti-hero, the younger brother of Ken and Ryu's former master. Akuma made his debut in the franchise as a secret character and second boss in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, released in 1994. Can't wait. I never played him. I don't even know who he is. Jason Momoa as Blanca,
Mm.
as the being Aquaman commanding roles in Fast X and the Minecraft movie weren't enough. Jason Momoa may soon join the fray as Blanca, and then a Melistic brawler who lives in the jungle. Blanca is distinct for his yellow-green skin and his electric superpowers. You know what? It's better than the skinny guy already.
No shit.
At least, like, can we CGI him though?
Yeah.
Like,
Make him look like the game. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
game and have him be electrifying and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Orville Peck as Vega, queer country superstar Orville Peck, who famously wears a mask and hasn't shown his face in public, will don the mask of Vega in Street Fighter, or he'll make his big screen acting debut. His involvement was reported by Deadline in June 2025. In the game, Vega is a masked bullfighter from Spain whose agility and signature claw weapon led him the nickname Spanish Ninja. In his debut in Street Fighter 2, Vega is one of 4 final bosses that the player must defeat in order to win the game.
Mm.
Like, mini bosses. Hell yeah. 50 Cent as Balrog. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is getting in the ring too. The rapper and businessman whose television series power has been cable juggernaut for the past decade, confirmed to join Street Fighter by the Hollywood Reporter on June 26. 50 Cent will play Balrog, a heavyweight champion boxer employed by Shadaloo. The character was closely modeled after boxing superstar Mike Tyson. That's why everybody wants him to play Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
In the Japanese version of the game, he is M. Bison, short for Mike Bison, but the American localization switched around the names of his characters to avoid potential lawsuits with Tyson. Andrew Schultz at Dan Hibiki. I said I didn't know who Dan Hibiki was, and then I'm like, oh, Andrew Schultz, really? June 26th, Deadline reported that comedian and Manosphere podcaster Andrew Schultz had boarded Street Fighter to play Dan Hibiki. In the game, Dan Hibiki was trained by the same master of Ryan Ken and seeks revenge against the Thai warrior Sagat for the death of his father. Characterized as an overconfident blowhard who lacks the same power and proficiency as his fellow combatants, Dan, who wears a rose-pink karate gi, is embraced by the fandom as a joke character. In that way, a provocateur podcaster who has interviewed Donald Trump is exactly the kind of guy you can imagine playing Dan Hibiki. So he's going to die in the first 30 minutes of the movie, basically. Pretty much. They're not going to let him. He's a meme. Come on. David Dastmalchian as M. Bison. After Walton Goggins was named by insiders to be the man to play the Willem M. Bison, Deadline reported on July 1st that David Dastmalchian will step up as the antagonist. Dastmalchian's career launched after he had a memorable nonverbal part in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. He has since appeared in big-ticket movies like Blade Runner 2049, The Suicide Squad, Dune, and Oppenheimer. In 2023, he starred in the brilliant horror movie Late Night with the Devil. In the games, M. Bison is the leader of the Shadaloo Crime Syndicate with the aim of becoming a world dictator. In the first live-action Street Fighter from '94, renowned actor Raul Julia played M. Bison in what would be his final cinematic performance. You know what? He looks like the part. He looks like Bison. Might as well do it.
Yeah.
And finally, Roman Reigns might not be the only person from the WWE locker room to enter Street Fighter on July 1st. Cody Rhodes was reported by Nexus Point News to be on board for Street Fighter, playing U.S. Air Force pilot Guile, who seeks vengeance against M. Bison. Whoa! I hate it. In the ring, Cody Rhodes calls himself the American Nightmare, a tribute to his late father, American Dream. Dusty Rhodes with an aesthetic reminiscent of the boys Homelander. In the 1994 movie, Jean-Claude Van Damme played Guile, who was positioned as the movie's main protagonist to better appeal to American moviegoers. Really, they couldn't find anybody else to
He ain't
play.
built like Guy though.
He's not. But still, it's like better not talking English.
God, dog.
Oh man,
Hell no.
I know. So far, okay. You know what? Yeah, it could work. It could work.
But how never mind.
I mean, look what they have big ships to fill, basically, from the
Yeah,
original movie.
yeah. He ain't winning
Okay,
no belt soon. And if he gonna be in that movie,
that's true. That's true. It's like, hey, as
shit.
long as he's busy doing something else, that's fine. I don't want him being
Seen
the
about to
champion
take seen about
again
to take
for a
that belt
while.
with him. Good lord.
And then, if you check out IMDb, it lists Alan Ritson. We just talked about him too. Winston Duke, Nathan Jones, Samara Weaving, Brandon Barra, and who could possibly be playing E Honda's an actual Japanese Yokozuna, Hishifuji Hiroki, who was last seen in John Wick Chapter 4.
Sit down.
So it's going to be fucking awesome, basically. Hell yeah, I can't wait. Where am I? Okay. So yeah, what do you think of the cast so far? Good.
Pretty interesting. I'm still laughing about that Cody Rhodes shit though. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy hell to me. But if he do it, he better give it his all. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause they is gonna kill it.
They're gonna eat
It's
him
a whole new
alive.
ball game. Cause Street Fighter is holy grail in a video game world. You think they talk trash about Cody now? Lord have mercy. Well, Roman too. He better be careful too. Like,
I know Roman can act. And I've seen Cody on Arrow twice, so
that's
I
right.
know I know he can do that. We got
That's
him.
gonna be a mean little squad though. Roman Reigns, Momoa, 50 Cent.
Uh,
Just might
Sentin-
work though.
Sentinel, Andrew Koji, Kalita Lang, Orville Peck, and some douchebag in a podcast.
Andrew Schultz. I seen his podcast. That boy, he's a clown though. He ain't gonna be in that whole movie. He ain't gonna be in that whole
That's
movie.
what I said. He's gonna die in the first 30 minutes of it. He's gonna die. He's
Nah.
gonna be the first victim of M Bison. Like, you know, um, who Dan Hibiki was trained by the same master, Ryu and Ken. I was like, you need Ryu and Ken in there. You don't need Dan Hibiki.
Yeah.
Oh man. He seeks to begin vengeance against the Thai warrior Sagat for the death of his father. You know what? It's fine. We can avenge him for you. And Sagat was like one of the other four main middle bosses. Who was it? Sagat, the freaking Vega, Balrog, and there was somebody else. I forgot who that fourth one was. Probably no. Like I thought it was three, and then Bison.
Yeah.
Because Vegas, Spain, and Thailand. Yeah, that's because I remember where like what countries they were from. Because you were like traveling in different areas
Yeah.
back in the day when there was like, okay, they're from this place, they're from this place. It was like, and it was quarters.
Quarters. I spent $20 on Street Fighter 2.
Hell
In
yeah!
quarters. Like shit, I know. Shit.
I'm still not over that whole Alan Richmond is built like Johnny Bravo. I love it.
That girl, hell no. On the she was some shit like that though. The girl said Johnny Bravo.
Oh man. I did say we were going to summarize Absolute Superman. Let's bring up the lore of Absolute Superman. I got the first issue last week because I wanted to like read up. Like, all right, let's see the origins of this. Since I'm in like the latest issue, or the latest issue is
Mm-hmm.
coming out on July 9th in a few days. Absolute Superman Deep Dive issue 9 comes out July 9th. Um, so he a Kryptonian reborn. He's forget Smallville. This isn't the farm boy turned icon Oregon we're used to. In this Jason
Mm-hmm.
Aaron and Rafa Sandoval reboot under DC's alt Absolute universe, Kal-El doesn't crash land as a baby. He arrives a full-grown man, born from
Damn.
Krypton's labor caste, not elite scientists like Jor-El. There are no kids to raise him, no comforting Midwestern values. He wakes up alone on a fractured Earth, still invincible but completely untethered. Jason Aaron, Jason Aaron, Jason Aaron. Um, he does Thor, Avengers, Star Wars Volume 1, Skywalker, Wolverine. Oh, okay, cool. So, all right. Then, okay. Issues 1 to 2, The Crash and the Call. Cal falls to Earth and immediately becomes a target, not a symbol. The military fears him, the media distorts him, and corporations want to control him. He makes his first public rescue in a burning building with no suit, no name, just raw instinct. We learn he's absorbing solar radiation rapidly, but it's unstable. He doesn't even know what he is yet. By the end of issue 2, he builds his own suit from Kryptonian tech embedded in his ship, a modular AI enhanced armor with a cape born from the ashes of Krypton. Issues 3 to 5, The New God Complex. Clark tries to understand humanity by helping people at street level, rebuilding homes, stopping accidents, protecting protesters. But he draws the attention of the elite, not supervillains, but hyper capitalist human adversaries who sees them as a destabilizing force. We meet Dr. Calix, a tech mogul obsessed with controlling Superman's biology, developing weapons to take him down just in case. Issue 4 gives us Cal's first true flight, not just hovering, but soaring and just majestic, but it's also lonely. So we don't get a Lex Luthor, we get a Dr. Calix instead.
Mm.
Um, Lex Luthor probably wants to be his friend at this moment. It's like, you know what? We're cool. The same thing with Batman, with Absolute Batman, where he's friends with his enemies. This could be the
Yeah.
same thing over here, where Superman is friends with Lex Luthor.
Mm.
Issue 6 or 7, The Uprising. Cal joins forces with activists, scientists, and citizens in a movement dubbed the Groundlight, a collective trying to stop privatization of clean energy and basic human rights. This is Superman as a revolutionary, not just a rescue icon, but it doesn't go well. Dr. Calix unleashes a new threat, Atomica, a sentient antimatter being designed to destabilize Cal at the molecular level. Their battle spans the crumbling skyline and the collapsing dam, and Clark is forced to make a horrifying choice: absorb the antimatter explosion with his own body, nearly dying to protect the city. Issue 8, Echoes of Krypton. After the battle, Cal is in a near-death coma, floating in a solar stasis field above Earth. He experiences visions of Krypton, not just what it was, but what it could have been if Cass Simpson didn't ruin it. He sees his parents, but not comforting. It's a challenge. They ask him, will you do better? On Earth, people begin to rally behind Superman, not as a savior, but as a symbol they want to build around. Issue ends with Clark waking up, his powers unstable but slowly returning, and someone is waiting for him. We don't see who, just glowing red eyes and an ominous voice. Time to meet the last son of Earth.
Mm.
I'm definitely gonna go get that book. What makes this Superman different? Blue collar Krypton. Cal is a worker, not a noble, and that changes how he sees power. No Kent. He has to build his morality from scratch through lived experiences. His powers are unstable, not always predictable, not always reliable. His mission is collective. He doesn't save the world for people, he inspires them to save it with him. The
Mm.
world is modern, AI politics, eco disaster, media distortion. This is our Superman for the now. Um, So far, Absolute Superman has been quietly brilliant, a character studying hope without privilege, with power without control, and purpose born from loss. With issue 9 around the corner, one seems clear: Clark Kent may not have been raised on Earth, but he's still the best of us. Um, yeah, so can't wait to read that one and tell you what it's like.
Yeah, yeah.
The Absolute Universe is pretty awesome. I love it. Like, instead of having like, it's a comic book, comic book
Yeah.
ideology and all that stuff. It's like, oh, what would happen if these guys came now in this world now? Batman, like, hanging out with his enemies. His dad died at an early age. His mom's still living, and she's like trying to become a cop.
Mm.
Um, Bruce worked on the Steel City and everything. Wonder Woman, as like it's too early to tell at this moment, is on issue 2. There's also Martian Manhunter, Absolute Flash, New Absolute Green Lantern, which
Damn.
I'm gonna try to get one of each one. Like I was gonna get Absolute Flash. I was like, you know what? Let me see something else real quick. So I'm gonna try to get like not all of them, but like at least one of them to like realize to check how they all are and stuff, and
Oh
read
yeah.
up on them. All right, then that was our deep dive into Absolute Superman, um, the comic book. So hell yeah, dude. That up next. What's coming up next? It's what music video channel raised you. The Box, TRL, VH1 Top 20, Rap City, MTV Jams, maybe even Much Music. If you had the bootleg cable hookup, let us know. Christine IG says MTV's TRL, VH1, 106 in Park, and my local station, CMC, California Music Channel, all raised me. TRL used to host those Wanna Be a VJ nationwide
Mm.
searches, and when they came to San Francisco, me and my girls waited in long lines just to audition with thousands of others. The best part was seeing Aaliyah arriving and performing live on stage. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And every time I see a "Wanna Be a VJ" thing, I just think of Jesse. He ruined it for everybody. Shut up. Peaches says definitely MTV Jams or country, CMT country music, and Carson
Mm.
Daly or whatever. Still Little Redhead says MTV. Jane says, I remember that my childhood friend had TRL because her dad, he's half douche, had taken one of them dishes with all the channels home from vacay in Germany. I watched a little bit MTV and VH1 when we finally got a dish way later. Menace says MTV and BET, and she says Invisible Man by 98 Degrees.
Mm.
Are You That Somebody by Aaliyah, sometimes by Britney Spears. And those were the songs that she would listen to over and over and watch him videos of over and over again. Lauren LB says also my favorite music video at one point was Mbop by Hanson. She's asking us to be nice. We're not going to. Good on you though. Good on you, but we're not going to. 3 Fall BB says Celine Dion middle of the night CD ads. Cause you're my cause I'm your lady. Is that what it was? That's all I can think of. Whenever somebody says Celine Dion middle of the night CD ads, and then like World Life Music, get it now for just 10 cents. You can get all these CDs. That's all I can like. I'm thinking of that at this
What you
moment.
talking
Like,
about? Yeah, yeah.
like it's in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. This
Yeah.
commercial pops up, and you're like waking up because you've been sleeping. You fell asleep through MASH, and
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of this commercial, it's freaking for 10 cents. You can get off like 50 CDs, and one of those CDs was Celine Dion, and she would just pop out and sing this song.
I
And
remember the one.
Zero Money Down, exactly.
I remember the one for this one. When I got out of high school, they used to have a soul ballads. So I'd be in there knocked out. I'm asleep. Then I heard, "You are my lady."
Yes, Luther
I
Vandross.
wake up. I'm like, what the fuck? I be jamming like this. Somebody had to buy that damn compilation though. Yeah, I remember that old Time Life music.
There it is, Time
So
Life. Not World
yeah.
Life, it's Time Life music. Uh, Jesse says TRL. Nana Batmeg says this used to be my playground by Madonna. So yeah, those songs. Hell, but yeah. So which one raised you?
Me,
Yeah,
I'll say the box,
the box.
uh, MTV, BET, and for the people back in Texas who didn't have cable, we would have to wait until Saturday night, and they'll show this little 1 hour show, Flavor TV, on the station. So it'd be like the newest rap video. We have to wait a whole week. But then I started stealing cable, so I
Oh
ain't care
my
no
god.
more.
Care no
So
more. Yeah, mine was the box. Like, but I would always go to a friend's house, and they had the
mhm.
box there, so it'd be like I'd be like watching this whole thing, like go look at it, and then like, wait, what channel is this? Let me go to my house real quick. It's like, no, it's not there.
Yeah,
That sucks. I don't have it. I'd have to have an antenna. Shit. Okay, I have the antenna. It's how I watched ECW back in the day.
yeah,
Because you weren't able to watch it anywhere unless you have an antenna and like the squiggy lines too. So the box has the
yeah,
squiggly lines, and I'm just like looking. You know what? I don't care about the squiggly lines at the moment. I'm just listening. And then you had all these West Coast songs there, and
mhm.
Yuckmouth, E40. I'll always mention E40. Um, Five on it. um, what else? Too Short. You got like everything I mentioned last week, basically.
Yeah.
And then you had the whole Mac Mac Dre, yeah, Mac Dre. Then you had the
Mhm.
whole the Ice Cube and all this other stuff, and like you have to call in and be like, hey, I want
Yeah.
click in a number and stuff and punch in what number
Three
you
digit
want for
number.
the video to
Yeah.
come out. But it always costs
Yeah.
money, of course. So I'd be
Yeah.
my friend's house like, hey, like I'm gonna order this video. Okay, it's like why? Like it's coming up anyways. Like people order it all the time. It's like oh, word, okay. So like I sat there like waiting and waiting and waiting the
Wait
entire
and
night,
wait. Yeah.
and finally they played. I was like, hell yeah, there it is. But when I got
Been
home, it
all
was like,
day. Wait for one video.
yeah, but at the same time, it was worth it because you don't see it on MTV, you don't see it on VH1 or
Nah,
TRL
nah, they don't playing that
or
shit like that.
BT.
Nah.
They don't play it. It's like because it's fucking
Mm-mm.
hard as rock or hard as rap.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, like I get home and saw like MTV and VH1 and BT. So like
Yeah.
I'd wait till like everybody's asleep, wake up, and it's like have fucking Tony playing on BET with this our anniversary. Because I used to love R&B, like that was my shit. I
Yeah.
have a fucking greatest hits of Tony, and everybody be like, "Who's this?" I was like, "Motherfucker, you don't know who Tony is?
Oh
You
shit.
you heard these songs on freaking what's it called, House Party? You heard these songs on
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
other. You just don't know the
Movies
name of
and
the
shit. Yeah.
people."
Yeah.
And then Raphael Sadiq comes out solo, and I'm just like, "What? Hell yeah, let's go!"
Yeah. Yeah.
But I had the best the hits, and I'm just like, hell yeah, this is awesome. I had a new edition greatest hits,
Damn.
Tony greatest hits. Um, it was all R&B back in the day because I was like fucking going to school and be like, I like these songs, like
Yeah.
hell yeah, and the girl would love these songs. I was just like, hell yeah, what's going on? I got you. Like I listen to that, yeah, I listen to that. Who else? There was some obviously freaking Tony Braxton with her "Unbreak My Heart" shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I would always like have a videotape ready and just put it on there and just record it. Um,
Yeah.
the other day I was trying to look for that freaking notebook. I thought I had it, but I didn't. I don't have it anymore. But in
Mm.
that notebook, every time I just like one day, you know what? let me see what videos are on this videotape. There's like 5, 10 videotapes that I had of just music videos from throughout the
Yeah.
years. And it's like every fucking year it'd be like, oh, let me put this one in there just because, you know. But I had a notebook where it's just like video one, video two, video three, and then I write down video one, video two, video three on the videos, on the cassettes. So I had this notebook of just like fucking songs. Where it'd be like 8 hours, 6 hours, and stuff. And it's like, oh, like 15 music videos of one of them being the same song, and it was probably Boys to Men. Well, yeah, since I love it, I love it too. Boys to Men. It was um, Dr. Dre. It was all these everybody from back in the day, and it would be just like the same video. What's his face? Tevin Campbell.
Yeah,
It'd
yeah.
be some Midnight Love stuff as well. Maxwell and what's his face? Un- um, I forgot his name. Um, Erica Badu,
Mm-hmm.
Chiron. um, every one of them, and I'm just like, this is the best. I enjoyed watching these videos. The
Yeah.
Goofy movie, Tevin Campbell. It's the reason I know who Tevin Campbell is because of the Goofy movie. He
Right.
was fucking Powerline. So it's like, hell yeah, these freaking movies are awesome. These shows are awesome. Will Smith, of course. There was like some Men in Black one.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Brown, R. Kelly. Of course, I had R. Kelly. Who didn't?
Who did?
Who
Shit.
didn't? Usher. Uh, and then NSYNC came around. All these other people, the boy band, New Kids on the Block.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? And then I started recording the I Love VH1. I love the '80s stuff. No, not those. Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. Not the moment. It was what's it called? The VH1 stuff. The top 20 of the week.
Right.
And then freaking Behind the Music. Started recording those
Yeah.
Behind the Music because
Yeah.
they're crazy to me. Millie Vanilli. The top 100 videos of that year. Like I have this whole video saying, it's like, you know what? No, Madonna, all of them. And the video was like what? Some of them were 4 hours, one of them was 6 hours, and of course the 8 hour videos. Like I had to like sit there and watch the entire thing for me to
Yeah.
like write it down. I was like, how? Why did I put on the 8 hour video? This is crazy to me. And then you know what? Fuck this. The rest of it is wrestling. It's like hell yeah, dude.
My cousin did that. He had a block of videos. It was MTV, BET, VH1, and then he got tired of recording the shit. So you remember when you'll stop a video, when you're recording over something, then the line will come up,
Yeah.
and then so the line came up. It was SummerSlam, Undertaker versus Undertaker.
Oh, the line came up in mine. We used to come up
Yeah,
in mine, and it was like
yeah,
because I got it from a friend's house, so it's like
yeah,
you have to like sit there and like right in front of the VCR just in case because the line
yeah.
came up and usually wrestling or porn.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers recorded porn on it. I was like mother, and it's like not even the entire thing. It's like 5 seconds of it. Ah! I was like mother. Why would you do that? Why
Dang.
not? It pissed you off, right? Yeah. Menace says D'Angelo. That's who I was thinking of too. Which is D'Angelo when he had a fucking song that he was just fucking not badass naked over there.
How
And,
does it feel?
untitled. How does it feel? Oh, yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah. All right. Our next question was, what was your go-to after-school talk show? The perfect 5 to 7 p.m. block right after cartoons, but before the primetime drama hit. Was it Ricky Lake, Sally Jesse Raphael, Teen Summit, MTV's Loveline? Let us know. We're about to build the ultimate 90s talk block lineup from your picks and shout you out next episode.
Yeah.
Jane says, remember watching a little bit Ricky Lake as well. Gotta love watching some drama. Menace says, my go-to talk show was Ricky Lake and Jenny Jones. Batman
Mhm.
says, "I love Dateline or Jerry." Jesse says, "Judge Judy." Okay. Let's do that. Judge Judy. It's a talk show. Um, what was yours, man?
Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones,
Basically, yeah.
cause Jerry Springer didn't come on and during the day, came on at night, like around 9 o'clock. So we had to wait late to watch Jerry Springer.
For
But
real. Yeah.
oh, but I remember mainly Ricky Lake and Jenny Jones. That was my go-to back then.
I think I had
Cause
like a
Mari went on. Mari went on like that. So might have been maybe Montel. I throw Montel Williams in there too.
Montel Williams. There it is. Um, like right before I got home from school, I catch my mom watching Sally Jesse Raphael or Donahue.
Yeah,
Montel Williams and Maury was like around that time, but right, like as soon as I got home from school, it was like,
but it
um,
wasn't that crazy Mari yet though. That was when he was the real deal. Like it was different kind of topics. It was way
yeah,
for that baby mama stuff. So
right before the whole stuff, yeah. Maury, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Jerry
hmm
Springer, and who? Yeah, Maury. Are yeah, those three. Because then, like, when the whole thing with the third party line came up, like that's all what we've been talking about. I was like, did you watch Jerry? Did you watch Jerry? Like, yeah, I did.
yeah,
And if you didn't, there'd be another episode coming right up, like that exact same night. It's like, oh, I didn't
yeah,
catch it. I gotta wait till like Jerry dare let me. Leanna says Jerry.
yeah.
Like I'd have to like wait until like nighttime, but like at that time, the whole thing was like we're just like just fucking. That's all we would talk about. Oh, that's all the teens would talk about
Yeah,
because we were teenagers. We didn't know what the fuck we wanted to do. Ricky
yeah.
Lake, and then like we decided to like analyze the show. Ricky Lake, you'd be talking about it because you wanted to surprise an old flame from high school. Jenny Jones, if you
hmm
wanted to do an upgrade on yourself, and then Jerry Springer, just because you know what, this is shit is a fucking a mess, anyways. So it's like
hmm
whatever. Um, and then you hear like Jenny Jones is going on hiatus because of the fucking killing that happened.
Yeah,
Some dude
yeah,
finding out that this guy was in love with him, so he killed him off. I was
yeah.
like, oh shit, that's
I
crazy.
watched a documentary on that not too long ago. Yeah,
Right? There
yeah.
was a
That was messed
documentary.
up. Yeah, that was messed up.
I'm like, oh damn. Um, and then the next day at school, we'd be talking about it with our friends, and it's like, oh, it's not. Hey, what happened on Buffy? No, no. Did you watch Jerry Springer? Did you watch Ricky Lake? Oh hell yeah, dude, that's crazy. I know, right?
Yeah,
What about Buffy though? Like I didn't catch it. I was watching Jerry Springer, fucking going crazy.
yeah.
And then to capitalize it on fucking Jerry Springer the movie, it was. I mean, it was fine. It's like why not Ricky Lake the movie? Why not Jenny Jones the movie? You know, but
Yeah,
everybody connected to Jerry Springer and the
yeah,
fights, and then you started seeing Ricky Lake, and people would be getting fights in there too. And she'd be like, "No,
yeah.
we're not doing that here. No." She shut it down real quick. And then every what kid actor had a show, a late night talk show after that. This girl
hmm
from the Cosby Show, I forgot who it was.
Tempest.
Tempest, there it is.
Yeah.
She had a late night talk show, and I'm just like, really? Now everybody wanted a late night talk show?
hmm hmm
Arsenio, I was like, Arsenio Hall came back, but still, I was like, you know what? I liked it better back then.
Yeah, it ain't last long because it wasn't like everybody got old. We got older, and then I watched it though. But this new generation, they ain't know nothing about no Arsenio Hall and shit like that. You
Right.
know,
I was like, oh, you guys didn't give it a chance? That's horrible. That sucks.
it's messed up. Didn't last no time.
Um, for real. Uh, so Teen Summit. I don't know what Teen Summit or MTV's Love Line. Oh, MTV's Love Line. Yeah. Like you know what? This isn't for me. But at the same time, like Adam Carolla. What the hell? Why would it? How do I? Why? Why? I don't get it. Out of out of all the freaking teen heartthrobs out there, you couldn't pick someone that didn't have fucking horse teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, I was like, how do we relate, dude? Go away. You're not MTV material. Get the hell out of here. Right? Like you're a comedian and the other guy is a fucking doctor.
That shit crazy.
Can we get like some real teen people here, or like love line people, like that are actually? Oh, it's for adults. Okay, never mind. At least we didn't get Doctor Root.
Oh, boy, hey,
Oh
bro,
my
hey,
god.
that's wolf like a motherfucker.
All right. On next week's episode, school is in session. We're taking it back to homeroom with heat. So bring your Lisa Frank, your fruit roll up, and that mystery locker funk that still haunts you. What was in your school bag? Mechanical pencils you kept clicking to impress your crush. Folded notes written in gel pen with "Do you like me? Yes, no, maybe." Check boxes checked yes or no or maybe. You know, sometimes they said "Shut the fuck up." Uh, what kind of stickers lived on your Trapper Keeper or locker door? Were you repping holographic Pokemon, Goosebump covers, No Fear quotes, or that Delia's magazine tear you weren't allowed to have? I was repping the wrestling stuff, of course.
Hell yeah.
What after school snack would you throw hands over? We're talking Dunkaroos, Gushers, Kid Cuisine, Fruitopia, the last cosmic brownie corner with the maximum sprinkle coverage. I was actually thinking of the bagel bites, the pizza rolls and bagel
Yeah.
bites. Those two.
Piece of bagel. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, them things was off the chain though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Drop your answers in the comments. Send a voice memo or damn. Drop your answers in the comments. Send a voice memo or tag your crew. We might just shout you out on the next episode, like we're on
No
the Soul
doubt.
Train scramble board duty. Backpacks on, earbuds in, classes in session next week. And now, fade out like Angel at the end of the world with a dragon to slay and nothing left to lose. Cue up that whispery second verse of Seal's Kiss from a Rose or scream like it's 1995 and the aliens just blew up the White House.
Mm.
We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. There you go. We just dropped more nostalgia and more finale where everyone's a daddy. You're the daddy. You're the daddy. You're the daddy. Big shout out to Greg who did slid in smoother than Carlton Banks at a slow jam dance off. It's not unusual to be lonely. Whether you were choking on pixie sticks dust while yelling over guts, three-way calling your crush and forgetting to mute your own line, setting a VCR timer like it was a nuclear code just to catch Rhapsody, the basement. You belong here because in my third place, we don't just grow up, we power up with Game Genie cheat codes, scented erasers that always smell like burnt plastic, and Kool-Aid bursts you definitely weren't supposed to freeze but did anyway. We are the ones who choreographed Backstreet's Back like it was a sacred right. Wonder wonder how many cups of sugar it actually takes to go to the moon. Fought over who got to be Kimberly. Even the dudes don't lie. We're talking Power Rangers, Pink Ranger. You know you wanted to. Believe temple guards were real and could legally abduct you, and waited 4 minutes for the dial up to load just to change your AIM away message to "Every Morning" by Sugar Ray. So when life flashes you the game over screen, punch in the M3P cheat code and come back for comic book stacks that smell like 7-Eleven spinner racks, Whisper Lord cliffhangers that should have had a next time on screen, music video breakdowns from the box, much music, and that one time Maya wore that dress. Burn CD mixed with Fatboy Slim, Tamiya, and the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack, and episodes that hit harder than a Nerf football to the face during indoor recess. Smash that follow like you just entered the Konami code and tag that one friend who still says, They don't make them like they used to. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
They don't make them like we used to. Yeah, shut the fuck up. We keep it 100 like a wallet chain clinging against cargo shorts. I still own those. A Capri Sun that sprayed you in the face 9 times out of 10. I hated that. A Clarissa Explains It All rerun that felt more relatable than your 7th grade diary. So catch us on IG, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, or pages on your friend's sidekick like it's 2004 and you're downloading Tipsy off LimeWire at 3 a.m. Drop your all-time favorite after school snack. Tell us what stickers were on your Trapper Keeper, and confess what wasn't allowed in your locker, but definitely was there anyway. And who knows? I might just tell you what it means, what what it tells about you based on your stickers. Queenie B says her after-school snack was Popeye's fried chicken because she was working. Oh my!
Hey,
Well, that's good.
look at those. Yeah.
At least got to eat something.
Hell yeah.
Until next time, stay fresh, stay reckless, and never trust anyone who says they never watched a single episode of Ghost Rider. Greg, thanks for riding shotgun through all the VHS tinted pixel punch chaos. And to the rest of y'all vibing with us, this is my Third Place podcast, where community, creativity, and just the right amount of talk show chaos always collide. One more time. Jerry, and we're out. See y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Oh, shit. All right, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Right. You're fucking amazing, as always.
I appreciate it, man. Right. You killed it once again, man. Dang.
You killed it too, brother. All right, I'll see y'all later. Hey.
Oh, man.